Here we go. Day 10. Double figures, everyone. Double figures. Lockdown 2 here in Melbourne. 9 p.m. as well. I'm still sort of actually setting up. I don't know why I hit record when I'm not even really sort of ready yet. I'm just trying to clip my microphone. I'm using a different mic today. I'm trialing all my different microphones. I've used my Blue Raspberry. Hit me up, Blue, with an endorsement deal. I've used just the standard microphone that is in the iPhone XS that I have. And today I'm plugging my Rode lapel mic into the phone. I had to buy an extension thing because, you know, the iPhone X has the is it a lightning connection or something? I don't know. It's like a different kind of fucking thing that doesn't it's not like the normal sort of fucking jack. I don't know. It's a different fucking microphone, all right? Fucking it's 9 p.m. I've just sort of woken up in the last half an hour from a nap. It was one of those days today where it was just a bit like can't be fucked sort of thing. So there's not really much to report. I didn't go to the supermarket. I haven't gone for a walk or an hour's exercise or anything like that. Basically, I did a little bit of work today, but I've basically done nothing. And it's starting to kind of get that way, I think, unfortunately, where you just sort of like looking around a little bit for shit to do. Where the fuck is my remote for the TV? Because I want to turn it off because it is distracting me. Distracting me from the nothing that I have to talk about. Let me just check if the footy's on. I think it's just on Foxtel. That's it. What the fuck are you doing, Channel 7 or AFL, whoever the fuck's responsible? You're talking about your 20 days of fucking non-stop footy. Not everybody has Foxtel, alright? Put the fucking footy on free to air. Oh, Shawshank Redemption on Channel 7. Oh, maybe I just found something to do then for the rest of the night. Maybe I just fucking say goodbye to you people and watch a great movie. This movie, whenever I've seen like a football player be interviewed, speaking of football, and, you know, they're asked about their favourite movie, a good 90% of them over the years have all said The Shawshank Redemption. It's like this weird phenomena in kind of the football community where so many footballers, this is their favourite movie. It's kind of strange. My computer's making noises over there. I should unplug the HDMI cable. Yeah, you know what? I think I actually might watch The Shawshank Redemption and come back to this when it's finished. Because it's a great movie. I haven't seen it in many years. And yeah, maybe I just fucking watch that. I mean, last night's episode went up online. I don't know if you've seen it. It went up that late. It went up online after midnight. Despite the fact that I started recording it, you know, earlier than I do most days. It couldn't be fucked putting it all together. Like I said, it's starting to get that way, people. Day 10. And I just can't be fucked doing any of this shit anymore. But we got to push on through. We got to push on the fuck through. And I reckon one thing that I do is maybe putting a lot of emphasis on having all these episodes go for like half an hour. Maybe I just got to lower that expectation a little bit and say maybe 15 minutes is enough a day. because yeah, I just can't really be fucked. Here we are, 10 days in, we've hit double figures, and I can't be fucked. We got another, 32 days or something to go, and I just can't be fucked. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. Keep listening, or not. Do whatever you want. I forgot how fucking good this movie is, and I can see why so many footballers like it. It's a great movie. Morgan Freeman. That's my Morgan Freeman impersonation for you. I just had a thought as well. I think maybe to get us through this 6-week lockdown in Melbourne, what all the fucking television stations and TV networks should do is just put a whole bunch of prison movies on between now and then, to kind of help get us through. Make us realise that the lockdown that we are in isn't as bad as Shawshank, for one. Not as bad as The Green Mile. Fucking name your prison movie. Prison Break. Put Prison Break back on. It's the Non-Essential Podcast with me, Matty K. Just not essential at all, nor will it ever be. Nobody cares. Still watching Shawshank. Andy Dufresne has just been given another month in the hole. He was put in there for a month, and he's just been given another month by the warden, who took... I've never known anybody in my life to take such offence to being called obtuse, but the warden in this movie, he sure doesn't fucking like being called obtuse. I barely even know what that fucking word means. I remember hearing it in high school. I think it was in maths. But I don't know why he's taken such offence to it. Great movie, though.
You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast with Matty K. Completely non-essential.
I also watched on one of the last ad breaks a video of hippos in Africa just ripping a crocodile apart. Scary fucking animals, hippos. I mean, you hear about it all the time. They're the most dangerous animal in Africa. They kill more people than anything else. They got to be the most dangerous animal in the world, really. I mean, have a look at them. Gigantic fucking mouth, teeth the size of your fucking femur bone, unpenetrable body and skin. They're just a ball of just fat. You can't get anything through there. Scary fucking animals, hippos.
You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast with Matty K. Fuck COVID.
What a fucking movie. The Shawshank motherfucking Redemption. Now there's an ad for that this new Plate of Origin thing. Isn't there enough cooking shows on TV? There's enough cooking shows. Manu is on TV enough, alright? And fucking, what's that other guy's name? The cravat wearing guy. Is it Cravat? Matt Preston, that's his name. Shawshank Redemption, what a fucking great movie. I think they should do a sequel. I think they should do a part 2. I know the movie was made years ago now, but they're doing that now, Hollywood, They're just kind of reinventing old movies or doing part 2s 30 years later. I don't see why we can't do a Shawshank Redemption part 2. I'd love to know what Andy and Old Red are up to now. Also, my stories are on TV now. So this will probably be a short podcast today. Schitt's Creek is on. I've seen this episode. This is a repeat. Workaholics, a double episode of Workaholics after this, which I've also seen, but they're still fucking great shows. And that's about all I've kind of really done today. Done nothing, and then later in the day, like now, just watch TV. And I wouldn't be surprised if the next 32 days of episodes are the same thing. A 7-minute podcast every day, and I just tell you what I watched on TV. Go on back to the hippos in Africa that ripped apart this crocodile, this video that I watched before. I'm going to go back to it. I saved it It's a 5-minute video, and I was only like a minute into it. These fucking hippos, man, they pick this fucking crocodile up out of the water, like 4 of them, and they just start fucking chomping into him. One hippo actually rips off the crocodile's like fucking mouth or beak, whatever the fuck you call it, on a crocodile jaw. Just rips off its fucking upper jaw. Scary fucking animals.
You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast with Matty K. Help.
Fuck, I've only gone 10 minutes. I want to probably at least do 15, don't I? What else? There's fucking nothing else to say, people. There really isn't. I don't know. I think I said at the start, a couple of hours ago when I started recording, that it's just been one of those days. There's nothing going on. I don't have shit to talk about. That's what lockdown is like when you get to 10 days in. I can't wait for this fucking thing to be over. It's going to be like Shawshank, walking out of, it's going to be like walking out of prison. I was thinking about it before. What's it going to be like at, midnight on the 13th or 14th or whatever of September, when hopefully this is over and we can fucking get back to a little more normality. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people sort of, complaining about lockdown and all this sort of shit. I get it. I totally get it, but hey, at least we're not in jail, you know what I mean? Like, people would disagree, but, I know a handful of people that have been to jail, and done a fair bit of time. And they're probably just, most of them are out now, and they're probably just fucking sitting back thinking 6 weeks at home is a fucking breeze. Like, you're all pussies. I did, X amount of years. So I think a lot of us have probably wondered how we'd go in a prison type situation. I think everyone likes to think that they'd be Andy Dufresne, minus getting, raped by fellow prisoners. But I think a lot of us like to think that we'd kind of outsmart everyone and break out and do time easily. But if you can't even do 6 weeks at home with TV and the internet and fucking, creature comforts, what hope do you have in real jail? So, obey the laws, wear a mask, and, just fucking be a cool cunt, alright? Don't be a fuckwit. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. Keep listening, or not. Do whatever you want. I'm going to cut this one short, I've decided, because it's now, we're coming up to 12:30 at night. Workaholics, I just wanted to say, fucking brilliant show. If you've never watched it, check it out. You can get the whole series. They don't make these anymore. Fucking brilliant. It's just stupidly brilliant. It's just stupid. It's like kind of, Cheech and Chong kind of like just stupid fucking comedy, but it's hilarious. So yeah, I'm going to cut this one short. I haven't had dinner either, so I'm going to go make some pasta. Yes, I don't give a fuck if I'm having dinner at 12:30 at night. It's a regular thing for me anyway, really, to be honest. I live my life like I live in Spain. I live my life like the Spanish, Dinners at midnight that go for 2 hours. Anyway, that's it for today. Day 10 of the Non-Essential Podcast done. We've only got, just hang in there, people. We've got just over a month of this shit left to go. Hopefully. I know that some cases arose today, and unfortunately more deaths. So obviously, our thoughts and best wishes go out to the families in a time like this. It sucks, but we gotta stay home and no one else has to kind of go through this shit. So that's it. I'm hungry, and me stories are on. So short and sweet today on the Non-Essential Podcast. Barely 15 minutes, I think. But, you know, who gives a shit? I'll see you tomorrow.